Bronwyn Corlett, Program Coordinator for Ministry Recruitment, and I am pleased to introduce my guest today, Brenda Fox. Welcome, Brenda.
Thanks, Bronwyn.
Brenda is the Office of Vocation Minister for Pacific Mountain and Chinook Winds Regional Councils. And even though Brenda is from the West Coast, this applies to ministers across the country. And our topic today is Annual Declaration of Criminal Charges. So Brenda, what is an annual declaration of criminal charges?
Yeah, good question, Bronwyn. The annual declaration of criminal charges is, as it sounds, an annual declaration that you make each year as a minister to declare that over the past year, you have been free of any criminal charges. As you probably know, in the United Church Manual, if you have been convicted or are charged with a crime, that affects your ability to be in pastoral relationship or at least temporarily to be in good standing in the church.
All right, so how do you file your annual declaration?
So the annual declaration is now done for the Office of Vocation through your church hub, the infamous church hub, also called the hub. And you log on to your church hub profile, and in the right-hand side, you'll see in red things that are required of you, documents that may be outstanding or functions that you need to complete. And in that area is something called annual declaration. You click on view and it'll take you into an affidavit type form that you need to complete, which basically says to confirm who you are and to make sure that you have in the past completed a police record check and that you are still free of criminal charges, or if you're not, what those charges have been and when.
Okay, so when you log on, you need your latest police records check, the date, is that right?
Yes, that's correct. There's been some confusion on how police record checks fit into this annual declaration. So previously, in many regions or in presbyteries, you had to show a police record check, a recent police record check. And now, instead of getting regular police record checks, as long as you have one that's been done after June 30th, 2011, you can put that date into your profile and each year just annually declare, then you don't have to keep getting repeated police record checks. If you don't have, if you're not in possession of that, maybe your filing system isn't up to date, or maybe you lost it, or maybe you have no recollection of when the last time. Often the regional offices have them because you would have had to submit them in the past at the beginning of a pastoral relationship or just annually to keep track of this same information.
Okay, so yes, I know that was one of the challenges I had when I was doing it, is just finding my last police records check with the correct date. So what you're telling me though is if you file this every year, you may never have to do a police record check again.
That's right. As long as you have one that's that recent and you file it every year. If you don't file, for example, in 2020, if you don't go onto the hub and you don't fill it out, then you will be required to produce a new one and then declare that, and then every year going forward, just do the affidavit.
All right, terrific. So when every year do you have to do this by?
Oh, you have to do it between the 1st of April and the end of June. So as we're recording this podcast, we're just starting June, so you have a few weeks left, and your OV minister will probably be prompting and reminding you to just go on. It should only take about 5 minutes, provided you've accessed your hub and you have your password. If you don't, if you're one of those people that have been avoiding it or are somewhat intimidated because it is a whole new beast, then you can email either the help desk or ministry@united.church.ca and they can help you get an invite or access to your hub profile.
Okay, so if you have any concerns or challenges, ministry@united-church.ca or your OV minister.
That's right.
Is that right? All right, terrific. All right, is there anything else we need to know about annual declaration of criminal charges right now?
No, I think it's just a reminder for folks and to try and make it accessible, because this is an easy way to do something that probably took more time. And we're aware that for people needing to get police record checks, that's difficult in time of pandemic because police departments are closed. But hopefully you have access to one that in your file, or your region does. So try and find that out and we're good to go.
Right. So if you need one and you can't get one completed right now, just let your OV minister know.
Yeah, definitely. And then we're going to keep a list so that when the departments open again, we can get people up to speed. And I also should say this applies to retired people too. A lot of retired folks wonder if it's still an issue, but in order to keep standing in the United Church, this is part of that.
Okay, terrific. Good to know. Thank you so much, Brenda. I hope you guys all learned something about annual declarations, and God bless all of you.
Thanks, Bronwyn. Bye, everyone.